Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a closer look at two P1Harmony releases. The first one is Unique. A little bit later on today we will have LOYL or Loyal or Love of Your Life thing. Um, just it's acronymed LOYL though. But anyway, for this one, this is Unique. If you want to see my reaction to this, I filmed that last week over on the main channel, Jeffrey X12. So if you want to see that, like I said, make sure you guys check that out. But this one, of course, as per usual here on this channel, I will take more time with lyrics and things that I see in the video that I might want to point out. So yeah, let's go check it out. We got that interesting, like, deep, screwed voice. And also we're opening up with like a comic. And it's funny because when they were promoting this, Hello 82 was like in different cities with signs like "We need a hero to save us" or whatever. And I was like, man, Skillet's coming back. But we got like, "At last, the light reached the heroes. The real world is searching for the missing heroes, the only hero who can save them. Where are our heroes?" Yeah, that was one of the signs that they had, that they were holding too. I like how he's holding like this branch that kind of looks like a light stick. Anyway, bring back our heroes. Got a very interesting groove already. Hold on, what was this one say? "We are searching for a missing hero. Codename P1Harmony. Jurisdiction real world."
So unique, eyes on me. Get that rush, I feel the buzz, energy. We drop it
nice swag here.
Pick back
a little
up.
Glitch mode.
You and I, cue up the vibe, call it us.
I see what he did there. You and I, cue up the vibe, like, you know, spelling unique. Because if you actually write that out as okay, first off, I like how it's spelled out because there used to be a group called Unique. Woods was part of that group. But if you write it out like this, you, like YOU, but you take U, N-I, Q, so it's Q, but if you actually wrote out Q, it would be QUE, which would finish spelling unique. That's clever. I like it. Alright, they got powers here. I love this. This pre-chorus. Love the vocal. That energy building.
My crew unique.
This completely broke my expectations. Or I should say it subverted my expectations. We get that quick build up and you're feeling it. And the standard pop construction is that you're going to build up in this pre-chorus, or rather, if you are building up, you're going to come in either with one of two things. You're either going to come in with a like a drop, so you're like or you're going to take that energy and keep going like boom, you know, with something massive in the chorus. This did neither of those things. This built you up, and then it took the foot off the gas pedal. It didn't even slam on the brakes like a drop would. It just took the foot off the gas, and it let you crawl to a stop. And then it's like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then it was like a, for me, I described it as kind of a letdown in the reaction. I'm not even sure it's really a letdown. It's just different. It's unique. It's something that breaks the expectations of what you're looking at that you think is coming up. So in that regard, I actually do enjoy it. I still would have rather of them stuck to the typical conventions of pop and either given us a drop or an explosion, one of the two. But it's fun to try new stuff, right? Part of the thing about trying new stuff is that it doesn't always work out for everyone. And you're never going to please everyone. So even though this wasn't my favorite song from them and their favorite, or my favorite construction, it's still a really fun song, and I appreciate that they were willing to take these chances. But let's keep going, and then I'll pause again once the chorus is done. They've got that like power. You saw like the red filling the veins and such. I think they're doing like some vampire-ish stuff. Okay, I said I was gonna pause after the chorus, but that la 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 part, I was like, dang, what? Welcome back, Stray Kids. Okay, let's talk about lyrics. So the intro, my crew unique. Verse 1, so unique, eyes on me, get that rush, I feel the buzz, energy. We drop it down, pick back up. You and I cue up the vibe, call it us, us, us. So calling it us, us, us just means like we are unique. But again, the translated page I have over here does not spell it out like it did in the subtitles. So that's unfortunate because I wouldn't have caught that if I didn't have the subtitles. But that's the best part of that whole verse right there, was how like they put that together. Yeah, really cool. Still stuck on that. Anyway, the refrain, pull up and make a scene, they all back off, something you've never seen, all eyes on me. Simon says be unico. Is that actually what it said in the song? So if it is, let me just talk about what that means for anyone who might not know. Simon says, like the child's game, Simon says, raise your hand or whatever. And then like, oh, stick your foot out. Simon didn't say, right? Simon says be unico, like be unique, and I'm pretty sure that's Spanish. But yeah, they're following their own rules. It would have been even better if they had a member named Simon, and then it could have been like a super wordplay where he's the one who says it. But I'm curious if that's actually what it said. Simon said, "Wow, perfect click, first try." Hold on, where's my lottery ticket? Anyway, so yeah, that was dope. This is another cool shot with like I'm not even sure what's going on here. I know this is like a paused frame where he's like going like this, so it's not actually what it looks like. It's it's capturing that moment. So let me, actually it wasn't even him going side to side. It was like a transition, almost like if you think about vertical blinds, like for your window, and you open them or close them and they all like flip over, that's kind of the effect we had there on his hand there. It's so weird. Like they've got powers. I don't know what their powers are, but like it seems like I mentioned some vampire stuff. Like they had like the red veins, like it was like coursing through them. And then we get that transition where like he starts like this, goes like this, and then it transitions to the member that's like got angel wings, but they're like robotic or machine wings or whatever. Really strange stuff going on here, and someone who knows their lore, if they actually have any, may have to help explain this one, because I don't know anything about their lore, if they have it. That should tell you right there I don't know about it, because I don't even know if they have it. Like I know EXO and ATEEZ, groups like that, they have a consistent thematic lore. I don't recall P1Harmony having it though. I've reacted to a bunch of their stuff, and I don't recall them actually having any, but that doesn't mean they don't. But that I think this is an isolated thing for this video. Anyway, back to the refrain. So after Simon says, be unico, play dumb, I don't know. So I like that, that rhyme. What's your name again? Just copy it. My melody, my pose, my fit. So they're like, we're so unique and you're trying to copy us, but who are you? like we can't be copied. Pre-chorus, I got my team, I'm not lonely, I have you all the time, I never leave them. When it says I have you all the time, I don't know if they're talking about the fans, maybe, or to themselves in the mirror, or to their team. Because, I mean, we already mentioned I got my team, I'm not lonely. But the way it says I have you, as if they're talking to someone, and then the next line says I never leave them, meaning their team. So when you has to be something different, a different subject, just grammatically speaking, from the team. So I imagine it's to us because it's not talking to haters. So pretty sure it's talking to the fans. Like, I have you all the time, but I could be wrong. The light shining inside me, blood waking up my heart, ride the beat, oh my, oh me, and mine is all I need. Nice. So basically me and my crew, me and my fans, me and my people. That's all I need. I don't care about nothing else. Those haters, the people that want to copy, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who they are. I don't even know who they are. I don't even register them. All that matters is us. Which I think is really cool. I think I'm missing some things here, but I get the general gist of it. Then the chorus comes in, my crew unique, yeah, unique. My crew unique, hit it, pow, pow, pow. Shout out to What Does the Fox Say? Pow, 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 pow. Okay, anyway, yeah, sorry. Sing it, la, 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 that's all I need, my crew unique. Okay, so the chorus is nothing special in terms of lyricism, but actually, it's funny I say it's nothing special in terms of lyricism because I just got done talking a little bit ago about how, for me, it wasn't really that special in terms of how it's constructed either. It's something. I don't dislike it. It's just, as I mentioned before, it's not what I expected. And I'm curious what your thoughts specifically on this chorus are. Not necessarily its meaning, because we already know what the meaning is. It just re-emphasizes how unique they and like their team are. But in terms of where it went after the energy built up, and it's like the energy just dissipates, and we've got like this laid back, almost, I don't even want to call this swagger, because it's not that. It's not like self-assured. Actually, no, that's what it is. It's not swagger, but it is self-assuredness. Like, there's this laid-back coolness to it, but they're still able to emphasize that self-assuredness. Okay. Let's check out verse 2. Sorry. Wrong part of the My Crew Unique. I love that transition. So now we've got like a duality aspect here. Like we had White Wings before, and then we transitioned to the darkness with another member. It is another member, right? Or is it the same member with a different hair color? I don't know the members well enough, so I apologize. No, that's two different members. Okay. There's a little bit of Latin here. This what is this? It's a coffin, but it looks like something else. When they show like this, like from the outside, it doesn't look like a coffin. It almost looks like, well, it's attached to a chain, but so it kind of looks like a charm on a necklace or something like that. But then, like I said, it opens up and it's a coffin on the inside. It's so weird. It's very cool. Like all this stuff going on, and like is he coming out of the coffin? Yeah, so he comes out of the coffin like Dracula up there. Love the vocals in this pre-chorus. The pre-chorus is my favorite. was like a demon unicorn. Okay, so this time the chorus didn't leave us hanging like it did the first time. It came back a little bit and fed on the energy, but you almost had like that dark presence, you know, that we've gotten in some of the shots with the screwed voice again. I call it the screwed voice because every time I think of how you would make that, I always hear I forget how it was described to me, but it was like way back when I was in college, there was a song called Chopped and Screwed. I think it was from T-Pain. But it was referencing how you would, like, in the mix, you would screw something down to the vocals and it would sound like this. What that specifically means, I could not actually tell you. I think it's more like pitching down. But, yeah, that's what I mean when I'm saying it, just in case you're wondering. Oh, yeah, we already finished the second chorus, or second verse, so we pull up in droves, like, get up on out our way. Yeah, we know that we are unique. So when it says we pull up in droves, it's not just talking about them, right? Because if it was just them, the droves implies that there's a lot of people coming. So it can't just be them. So it's got to be their crew that they're bringing with them. Us, in this case. Like, we pull up in droves. Move out of the way. Like, this is our time, our place. If you're not with us, then don't stand in the way. Yeah, we know that we're unique. My friend, we go like, no matter, go up, 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 long live. My friend, we don't like just average. We do it like a hobby. We do this again and again. The do reminds me of Stray Kids again, by the way. From the Gods menu. They're not, biting or even, I don't even necessarily think it's an homage. I just think it's coincidence that in my head I'm making those connections. But yeah, overall this is just saying, to me at least, that there's they don't want to be like everyone else, and because they're unique, they're different, they're rising, they're moving up in the world, moving up in the industry, in popularity, whatever you want to call it. And they said, like, just average. Like, no, we're way above average. We do average as if it's just a hobby. Like, we're way up here. And then the refrain, y'all can't be us. That goes back to that part where they were talking about, like, basically, who are you? What did the line specifically say? What's your name again? Just copy it. My melody, my pose, my fit. Like, you just want to be us so bad. But this refrain, like, you can't be us because we're too unique. That we are our own thing. My team takes it all. So envious, believe it. So if we're taking it all, like, we're winning it. We're winning the trophies. We're winning the love. We're taking over. And I know you're envious. I can see it. Everything we do as one. As one, grab the... Is that what that says? So this says, as one, grab the backpack, let's go. I'm curious if that's what that actually said. Just average, we do it like a hobby. Alright. Also... Oh, okay, this is translating English still, because over here, I remembered we had gotten some Spanish lyrics. Like, there was the Mi Amigo, and no matter, go up, viva, which is live. Amigo is friend. So that's why it doesn't quite sound like what I was seeing here. Amigo, we don't like... what line is this? Hold on. Oh, okay. It's right before the average. Yeah, my friend, we don't like just average. We do it like a hobby. So y'all can't be us. My team takes it all. So envious, believe it. Everything we do as one. Yeah, it actually says, as one, grab the backpack. Let's go. So I'm assuming the backpack would just be like the gear, right? Like, grab the stuff. We're moving out. I don't know if that's the case or not. I don't know if the backpack is actually a reference to something. If it is, someone's going to have to let me know. Also, our guy here on the motorcycle is wearing like that gauntlet, over his left arm. And I don't know, is this supposed to be like like I don't see any Infinity Stones, but is this supposed to be like the Thanos gauntlet? Uh, I don't know. I'm assuming this is what gives him his power. Every one of them's got powers here. Like our boy coming out of the coffin, he's Dracula, or at least a vampire in some way. But yeah, lot of interesting stuff going on here. And you see here like the red veins like creeping over his face, and he's like licking his fangs. You can't really see fangs, but you assume that they're there considering he's coming out of a coffin wearing black. You know, got the like the virus going through him essentially. Okay. Where did we leave off? Okay, as one grabbed the backpack, let's go. Aim to please, we aim to entertain. Let's go, make all of them laugh out loud. I mean, I don't know that I'm laughing with this one. I'm interested. It's unique, as the song says, but I don't know that I've laughed yet. But okay. But yeah, let's go make all of them laugh out loud. So they're like court jesters, but they're also maybe they're also talking about the people who might look down on them or whatever. Like, let's do something that's so unique and so out there that those other people will think we're just nuts, and they're gonna laugh at us, but we're still gonna do our own thing. There's that demon unicorn again. This second chorus is much better, for me at least. Nice flow here. Okay, so they did that again, where they spelled out UNIQ. But it's funny because here, this time they didn't spell it out with the letters like they did earlier that I was, gushing over. But they did over here, which is dumb. Like, pick one. But anyway, this bridge is eat it up, bow, we did it, what, pow, respect us, we go, 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 make it, we know we're goat. If you haven't heard that phrase, you've probably lived under a rock, but just in case, GOAT is greatest of all time. Like, we know we're the best, and you can't copy us. My team, my crew, you and I, Q. So again, same wordplay, you and I, Q, as in like get in line. But UNIQ, if you spelled out Q, it's QUEUE. But take the first three letters, QUE, UNI, QUE, unique. So in case you missed my explanation of that the first time, there you go. We get it again. Again, I'm going to go whoa, whoa, whoa. Beat them all sounds. Pop, pop, pop. Y'all can't beat us. Never. My crew unique. So like I said, you might try to copy us. You might try to imitate, but you're never going to get there. You're never going to match what me, my crew, my peeps, we do. There's some elements, like I said, some Latin elements in here. It's not as like in your face as something like Cards Ring the Alarm or Mamamoo Egotistic, but it's there. And they've also, of course, got some of the Latin flair with, throwing in a couple of Spanish words here and there. And there's a bit of EDM aspect to it. Overall, very, very interesting song. And then they found something. There's a large aspect to this video that's like a story that I don't know. So anyone who is able to explain it, feel free. Alright friends, so that was Unique from P1Harmony, and I detect no lies. That was very unique, both visually and the sound and like the construction of the song itself. Um, Very, very cool. Let me know what you guys thought. This song has actually been doing very well for them. I think they've won some awards. It's climbing up the charts. So good for them. It's not my favorite song from them, but I appreciated it a lot more on this second playthrough than I did on the first playthrough. If you watch just my reaction, you'll probably think I didn't like it that much, which I'm not sure if that's accurate, but I'm sure it's the impression I gave. Like, I know I mentioned, I probably wouldn't skip it necessarily, but it wasn't my favorite. Now, it's still not my favorite, but it is one that I'm like, oh, okay, I see that they were going for, some different stuff here, and some of it worked, some of it didn't for me, but it was really cool. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And if you want to get a request on here on the channel or on the main channel, you can do that one of two ways. You can either subscribe to Patreon at the gray tier and above. Shout out to all my friends who have done that. Thank you guys all so much for your support, and I hope you're enjoying your time over there. Great, excuse me. Gray tier and above get access to all the content, free and or paid, as well as the monthly request. And then if you're not interested in the benefits from that for whatever reason, then you can make one at a time type of request by looking in the description below. There's a link to PayPal and instructions on how to use it. So feel free to take a look whenever you want, and I will see you for the next video. Take care, everybody.